welcome. I'm Kira Scrivener, and today I'm really excited. I'm going to Stratford, and I'm going to the Stratford Festival. That's something I probably wanted to do for 10 years now, and I'm finally doing it. I have walked around the things, I have bought pretty books here, but I've never ever actually watched a play on Stratford. I have watched a few Shakespearean plays before in amphitheaters near Ottawa where I grew up and stuff, and I've seen some musicals. Tonight I'm going to be watching All's Well That Ends Well, and I believe it's an adaptation set in like the 1910s kind of World War I era, and I love when they do that because it's still classic, but it's not quite as classic, and it's still the same language and stuff, but it's a little bit more modern, and I'm really excited for this. I think I'm gonna really love it, even though I don't remember much about the play. I was like, I know I read it, I don't remember much about it. I looked at my Goodreads review, which is just not sure how I feel about this one. Thanks, Kier, for giving us such great solutions on what your thoughts were 4 years ago when you read this play. So I'm excited. I tend to find that sometimes when I reread things or watch them, they help me understand them more, and I feel like I probably just didn't really understand it very much, and it's a short play, but I've been getting really into plays. I'm really excited. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch Chicago, which is a musical that I love. Like, I love the music, but I actually have never listened to it all the way through, so I almost did, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait. So there's several songs that I know, like, word by word that I've known for 10 years, and then there's some that I think I have probably heard all of the songs. I don't know, there's some songs that I just don't like very much, or maybe I just didn't like when I was 14, 15, but I would love now. So I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be jazzy and amazing, and I'm all dressed up, and it's gonna be great. I'm sleeping over at one of my friends. Like, Stratford is like 45 minutes to an hour away, but it is a lot to go there and then back and then there and then back. So I'm excited, and hopefully I'll do like a little bit of shopping and like cool stuff in the morning tomorrow. I'm about chapter 25 of Sense and Sensibility. I've just been slowly reading it, and I feel like for some reason, even though they are like generations away, I always think of Sense and Sensibility and Shakespeare. They just kind of go in my head. Kind of these people that are like the most well-known just independently on their name. Like, probably Dickens is probably another, but like there's not many people that like they have a body of work that's all well-known and that's revered and they are known. And I think even like Dickens and stuff like that, he's like part of the Victorian canon. Like Jane Austen, like not many people can quote very many people, like Walter Scott. I like even forgot his name. I want to call it Raleigh. Walter Scott is from that era, but we don't widely read his work. Like, there's no one else from Jane Eyre's like cohort of people that is widely read across their canon. We'll read some Mary Shelley, or we'll read some other people that kind of are around there, but not their whole canons. And I think Shakespeare and her are very familiar in that. Jane Austen July starts on Friday, it's a Wednesday today, so it's on the 29th of June. So I'm gonna lead straight into that, and I'm just really excited to have a little Stratfordian adventure. I don't know if you can hear the music, the like huge symphony in the background. I am currently walking to my play, and there's like another symphony going on in all of these cars, which I have regrets about because otherwise I think it would be a lot easier to park here for freely. That truck was going so quickly to me. And like, look at this beautiful like pillars. I know you where I am or what park, but I am determined to get to my thing on time. It's All Well That Ends Well this morning, or night. It's like 7:30, but I'm really excited to see it and to enjoy Shakespeare because I love Shakespeare. I haven't even gone into it, and I'm like so in love. My goodness. This is why you walk places sometimes. If I could open things, it would be more helpful. And then what do we have in here? Probably no books I actually want, but it's cool that they look this way. This is it from the front, and it's beautiful. So this is the one I had first noticed when I was driving over here. No idea that we were this close to the water here. It's beautiful. So this is probably terrible lighting, but this is where a street light is, and this is probably the best I can do. It was so lovely. I really loved it. I laughed so much. I don't remember anything about it, but I really enjoy her as a character. I thought Helen was amazing. I'm just going to completely disappear into things because it doesn't matter. And I was amazed. I laughed so much. I thought the humor was particularly good. The romance sucks. It's not a romance, but the romance sucks. But the widow, her as a character, was absolutely gorgeous. I loved her humor. I loved the jester. His name was like Lavarch or something. He was like prime humor throughout the whole thing. I had such a brilliant and amazing job, and I was just blown away by it. I really, really liked it. I really laughed a lot, and I'm so excited for Chicago tomorrow. Oh, I'm no one's wife, but oh, I love my life. And I can't sing, but I really, really loved this. I love Chicago. It's always been one of my favorites. I do not know every song, and I think I've heard them all, but there are some that aren't as good, but they are all good when you listen to them together, and dancing was amazing. I don't think I've ever been in such a congratulatory audience. Like, everyone was wowing, everyone got like the standing ovations happened like practically before that last song even ended. Like, it was amazing. Everyone, as I was like sitting there, was all abuzz with it. And I've been to a lot of like theater productions of the year, and this was just lovely. It was such good dancing, such good singing, such good energy. I really laughed. Like, I've always loved it, so like I could see the smile on my face from the beginning of the play, and it just continued all the way through. Like, never sat that close, which was so lovely. Like, it would have probably been easier if I had been closer to the front, but it was still super, super lovely just looking on and being happy. I found out that you could get like cheap tickets if you're under 29. It was really lovely because I've always wanted to go, but I don't have a lot of money, so I'm glad that they're making arts available to people. Also, I didn't have any 1920s clothes, but I did wear like, this is kind of my 1950s housewife, so I thought it would be ironic and funny, and it's very floofy as well. Like, it's a wrap dress, so that made me really, really happy. It was like the most costumey that I could get for my thing. If I had like pure rhinestones, I would, but I don't want to compete with Roxy or Velma, you know? They might come for my head. I'm like a 5-minute walk away getting into my thing, and as I'm going, I hear someone driving past me going, "It was just so good, it was amazing," which is just lovely. And also, there was like an old woman beside me who'd been going to the festival for like 40 years. I was like, "How long have you been going?" She's like, "Since it was in a tent." And that was really lovely. I found Benedict Cumberbatch's like thing from when he played Richard III. It was an interesting time. I had a lot of fun and such a brilliant time, and now I'm gonna go home. I'm also so excited to like read All's Well That Ends Well, because that was really, really lovely too.